select all of it, make sure you are in vertex mode, shift right click and hold it there, hover there, still holding there, merge vertices option box right here, make sure it's set to 0.01. This here tells me 260 vertices been selected, apply. Now I'm down to 240, so I knew that vertices were merged because this shows me that the vertices were welded, because if I didn't weld it, it would crack it open. Right click and hold object mode. Here, shift right click and hold, fill hold there, Alt 5, select it, right click, face mode, select that face, shift right click and hold, and extrude face. Okay. Yeah. So I pressed R and I scaled it in. I just need to test it out. I'm gonna pull on the center scale again just to bring it back out like this much. Click outside, right click, object mode, Alt 5. Select it, object mode, click on the soften hardened edge. It's 30 degrees, apply it again, close. Right click and hold face mode, select that face. I want to see what happens if I pull it out a bit. Pull it out some more. Click on side, right click, object mode. Select it again. Click on the soften harden, 30 degrees, apply, close. Double tap that edge, press R, pull in the center, out. Before, after, grab this, double tap, pull on the center, puff it out. Again, before, after, double tap, right click, hold face mode, select just that face, make sure nothing else is selected, press 5, click on, pull on the center cube, like that much, like this. If you look at the proportions, right click, hold object mode. Right click, hold edge mode. Double tap, press R, pull on the center cube, puff it out some more, click outside, right click and hold face mode, select this face, make sure nothing else is selected by pressing 4 for wireframe, press 5 to get out, pull on the center cube, puff it back out, puff it out some more, select the face again, make sure nothing else selected, press 4, press 5, pull in the center cube some more, like this much, pretty much a lot, like around here. Click outside, right click, hold edge mode, double tap that edge, pull in the center cube, puff it back out, like that. Click outside, double tap that edge, there's that one right there, pull that out, puff it out some more, before, after. double tap this edge, pull on the center cube, click outside, right click, hold object mode. For face mode, select this face, pull on the center, back down, right click, hold object mode. Face mode, select that face, pull it up a tad, before, after, so like this much, like that, click outside, object mode like that. Just trying to get the shading. See, I like this, I don't like this. Face mode, select that face, press R, freaking tug it back out, man. Edge mode, double tap, pull on the center cube, click outside. Fuck, this is annoying. Why is it freaking doing that? Double tap, puff it back out. Vertex mode. Just grab those right here, press W, pull it back in. So that was this. Right. From down here, pull only up to this. Pull it back in. Grab only these. Press D as in David. Zoom in. Hold B as in Victor. I want to move this to here. So with here, holding B as in Victor. Let go. Press R. Spacebar, spacebar. Don't let go of anything. Pull on the center cube. Before, after, before, after. Grab these two down here from the bottom. Press D as in David, zoom in, hold V as in Victor, grab this arrow here, yank it over here. Press W, spacebar, spacebar, press R, pull on the center cube, out. Before, after, before, after, click outside, just grab these, that's all I need, pull on the center cube, so before, after, object mode. Now this is acceptable. Select this, right click, edge mode, double tap that edge, press R, center cube, jack it up some more, before, after, click outside, right click, object mode. Alright, not bad. Right click, hold, double tap this edge, pull the center cube a bit out, so puff it out, before, after, right click, hold object mode. Hold hold edge mode, double tap second to the last, press R, zoom in a bit, pull the center cube out, before, after, press W, pull it back. Right click hold, object mode, click out. Right click hold face mode, select this face, make sure nothing else is selected, 4, 5, R for scale, pull on the center cube, puff it back out, click outside, hold, right click hold, object mode, select it, right click hold, face mode, select that face, 4, 5, W, nice, right click hold, object mode, yeah, I'm good with that. Alt 5, Control Shift S, save as 05, enter. Delete history. Alright, good. I'm going to select this, shell, click on this, double tap, select all of it, underscore, glass underscore, shell underscore, save. So in here, press T for template. So I can't grab onto it, but I can still see the gray lines. Alright, that's good. What I also want to do, actually, you know what? I'm going to leave that alone for now. Control Shift S, save it as 6, enter, select it, right click hold, face mode, click outside. Front, looking carefully, select that, select that, select that, and that. Just the top 4. Spacebar, spacebar, this is what it looks like. Right here. Now that I know this is the right ones, right? Object X, so I select the other side too. Good. Then go back, turn it off, just to make sure that this center pivot is here. I need to turn it off. Shift right click and hold. Should I extrude face? Extrude face. Offset. Like that much. Press W. W is just a regular move tool, but the extrude face is still live. That means I can pull it out. Vertex mode, hold, right click hold, vertex mode, press 4, select that, turn on symmetry X, that way that gets selected, zoom in, grab, since these are selected, I'm going to just pull it like that, click outside, I'll select hold, right click hold, edge mode. Select that. Shift select this. Press R, pull on this. This much spacing is good. Click outside. Actually, yeah, that's fine. No, select that again. Pull it back out a bit here. Just slightly more. Click outside. Right click, hold, object mode. Select it. Soften, harden edge. 30 degrees. Apply, close. Edge mode, double tap. Double tap. Alright, good. Shift right click and hold. Shit. Shift right click and hold bevel edge. Segments 2. Fractions. Like this. Never mind, I'm gonna leave this alone. This here is alright for now. Object mode, click outside. Select it again, edge mode, hold on the right mouse button, edge mode. Zoom in. This right here. I think what I'll do is maybe I'll pull. Oh fuck. Vertex. I'll click here. Actually, turn off symmetry. Select that. Zoom in. Zoom. So that one's here. Hold shift. And this here, double tap. Fuck. Select that. Here, hold shift, double tap. Come on, man. Hold shift, just click once. Okay, so that thing is merged. Fuck. Fine, press 4. Select those two, shift right click and hold, merge vertices, merge the center. Select those two, shift right click and hold, merge the vertices, merge the center. Press 5. Goddamn annoying. Good. Press 4. Zoom in. I'm in my right view, looking through here. Grab those two, shift right click and hold, merge vertices, merge the center. I'm looking from inside, select those two, shift right click and hold, merge vertices, merge the center, zoom out, press 5, zoom in here, select that, shift select that, shift right click and hold, merge vertices, merge the center. Good. Okay, I'll grab these two. Actually, I'm gonna grab just this, press 4, 5, making sure nothing is selected. I'm gonna tuck this out a bit, so it's about equal to that. Grab that, grab that, tuck this out a bit, just eyeballing it. Press 4, making sure nothing else is selected. Select this, just like that. Press R, pull. Nope, leave it alone. If I grab this, undo, grab those. That's kind of nice. Edge, right click hold, edge mode, grab that edge, grab this edge, holding shift, hold. Nice. Click outside. Right click and hold vertex, grab that, grab that. Grab that, grab that. Click outside. Select it, soften hard edge, 30 degrees, apply, close. Alt 5. Alright, not bad. Edge mode, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, press 4, press 5, shift right click and hold, bevel edge, fractions, that, segments to 2, fractions, pull it up, oh no, metering, depth, no, undo, yeah, leave it alone, maybe I'll double tap, press R, pancake it flat, double tap, press R from the top, flatten it, press W, pull it down, double tap, no. Press R, flatten, yeah, flatten like that, select, press 4, make sure nothing else selected, do that. Over here, shit. That's fine, it's clean. Alright, right click, hold, object mode. Select face mode, 4. Select those faces, 5. Click on soften harden, set this to 30, apply. Vertex mode, select all of this, just the top. I think I like it flatter. Object mode. Select face mode, press 4, select just these face. Click on the soften harden, maybe set this to 40. Press 5, object mode. Alt 5. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. Alright. Control Shift S 7. Turn this to reference so I can see the darker lines. Alright, so before I go, I'm gonna select the glass shell, turn off the reference. You know what? I need to select this, delete the history over here, click on this to make a new display layer, double tap it, select it, underscore, Dragon Ball Z, watch underscore, body, save. Make sure to set this to reference. Select this. Shift right click and shift right click hold multi cut. Click, snap it. Click, click, fuck. Backspace W. Right click, hold face mode. Face mode. What the oh, never mind, there is no okay. Turn off V for visibility for the watch. Right click, hold edge mode. Select. Or actually, no, I cannot. So both of these edges like this. Shift right click and hold bridge. Right click, hold object. Shift right click, hold multi. Insert edge loop option box here. Equal distant. No, multiple edge loop. 1. Close. Click here. W, get out. Shift right click and hold. Insert edge loop tool. Symmetry object X. Click once. Press W. Press R. Pull on the red box cube like so. Press W. Pull in right around here. Click outside. hold shift, left click, shift right click and hold, bridge. Select that, hold shift, select that, press G as in George, repeats the last command, click outside, press W, Control Shift S, 08. Shift right click and hold, and insert edge loop, click here, click here, W get out. Select this, shift like that, shift right click and hold bridge. Select this, select that, press G as in George, bridge. Zoom in, right click hold, object mode, delete history, click on this, shift right click and hold, append to polygon, zoom in, click, click, click over here carefully, W, this doesn't respond, shift right click and hold, append to polygon, click, 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 over here, click, press W, click outside, select it, shift right click and hold, append to polygon, click here, click here, click there, press W, shift right click and hold, append to polygon, click, 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 W, Alt, turn on the body, Alt 5, press 3, Dragon Ball Z, uncheck that, press 3. This is just to test it out how it looks. That's all it is. Press 1. Make sure to set this back to reference. Select this, press 1. Select it again. Alt, Control 1. Alt 5. Make sure that its pivot point is here. With that selected, Control Shift S, say this as 9. Do Control D, a copy of it, press R, pull on the center cube, so that, because basically what I did was I made 2 copies, right? See that right there? I scaled from the center, but you have to make sure that your pivot point is actually here, otherwise it's just a super hassle. Click outside. I like the distance between these two. That's gonna be the thickness of the watch glass shell. I'm gonna grab the inner, and I need to flip it. Select it in green, object mode. Click on this, reverse. Because glass outside is like this, but on its shell, inner shell, is the other way around. That's the reason why I'm doing that. Control 1 to get out. Select this, hold down Control to also select that. Control, not Shift, it's Control. Shift right click and hold, combine. It makes this crap, just like this. Press the delete history, bye bye, select that, backspace, select this, Control 1, select that, so now it's one mesh, see, double tap, name this glass shell. Enter. Right click, hold edge mode, double tap that edge. Hold shift, double tap that edge. Shift right click and hold bridge. Bingo. Right click and hold object mode. Nice, nice, nice. Control 1. Here, uncheck, select this. Right click, hold face mode, select that face. Shift right click and hold, extrude face. Press R, pull in the center. Alt 5. Man, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Press 1. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so this is all the time I can spare right now. So please follow through and save this as a backup, right? Do not save over it, because if you save over it and you make a mistake, there's no going back. Always save a backup. So yeah, unfortunately this is the most I can spare at the moment. I recommend trying to do this part and this, or at least this part, and then other things too to experiment. A lot of experimentation has to be done. I cannot be able to just do everything. Right? I have other students to try to attend to as well. So this should be a decent rolling start, but more has to be done than this.